morning, everybody. Hi, we are live. It's Wind Down Wednesday. So welcome, come and join me. And we'll just give it a minute for everybody to join us. So welcome to Instagram and YouTube. And hopefully you have found me for our Wind Down Wednesday. I have my candles, I have my wine, I have my mat, so we're all good. So just take a moment to set yourself up. If you've just found me and think, what's this? Come and join us. It's half an hour of a lovely Pilates class, and then we toast to midweek survival at the end. And today we're going to do all our exercises down on the floor, so we're not going to do any standing exercises. So if you have got a mat, then that's great, but if not, then a carpet or rug will suffice. Maybe not the kitchen floor, might be a bit uncomfortable. And yeah, come and join me. Hope everybody is well. We are now into July. Last week it was the 1st, it's the 8th today. And I realised last week we've been doing this for about 3 months since the beginning of this coronavirus. So, but anyway, hopefully you're enjoying it. I am. I know I need it. So come and join me. Welcome to people that join me each week. Welcome to anybody new. If you are very new to this, then just make sure that you've got medical clearance to undertake Pilates. And just make sure you're adapting the exercises as we go on in terms of what I might tell you how to adapt. So just you know your bodies, so you take it at your own your own speed and your own pace. But essentially it's half an hour. We're going to do a bit of work, have a nice stretch, and feel like we've really earned that glass of wine or whatever you have at the end. It could be a hot chocolate, whatever it is. A little treat for you midweek. So we're going to start sitting, and I am going to just spin myself around so you can see what we're doing here. Okay, and we're just going to have a real think about our sitting posture. So we're going to sit on top of our sitting bones. So the pelvis, we don't want to be kind of slouching too far behind, which is obviously very common, but nor do we want to be kind of extending here. So we need to make sure the shoulders and the ribs and the hips are nicely stacked. And we're growing up nice and tall, so we're obviously using our abdominals to do that and our core to do that. If you're really tight into the hips, then maybe draw the knees up a little bit. And if you're really super tight, then you need to find a book or a block and pop that underneath your bottom, okay? So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to just take a nice little movement into the spine. We're going to take the head forward. And you'll just imagine you're peeling your back off of a wall and coming all the way down and just taking a nice stretch into the back here. And then we're drawing the tummy in and we're rolling the spine back up. So you're really working from the top half of the back all the way forward, all the way up there. So take the chin forward and relax the shoulders and just slide the arms and coming all the way. Taking a breath in. And then exhale and really restacking from the base of the spine, scoot the tummy in and restacking up. So you're just taking the head, a lovely stretch. Take the arms with you, breathing in and exhale to restack. So really try to relax the shoulders here. Often we get really tight in the shoulders. So try and relax the shoulders. Take the head forward and taking the arms forward and then restack. And let's just do that twice more, just to get a lovely movement into the back. Move that spine. Maybe you haven't moved your spine all week. If it was last week that you did Pilates, maybe you've not moved your spine for a while. So just get that spine moving there. Now we're going to go into some side reach. So I'm just going to spin back around here so you can see me properly. In the same position with your legs if you can. Sitting up nice and tall. Take the fingertips slightly forward of you, so they're not too far back, so you're not flaring into the rib cage there. And we're going to just take a side reach. So take your hand up. See how straight my arm is here? And I've got the gap between my ear and my shoulder. My hips are going to stay nicely aligned. and I'm coming up and over. So my arm is moving with my spine. With side reach, often we get twisted, we can drop our arm. Okay, so what I say is think of it in two parts. Move your arm first. Now hold the arm there, forget about the arm, move the spine. So it's a spine movement. Your arm is attached to your spine, so it will move. But I think often with side reach, we worry too much about the arm, and then the arm does funny things. So let this be movement 1. Movement 2 is your spine. Now just check, have you lifted the bottom? Try to keep even left to right butt cheek. And reach that arm. See how straight my arm is? It's not bent in any way, it's straight. Breathe in. Now use the abdominals, try to feel the waist here to restack. Reaching up and reaching up and over. Take the weight into that other hand. So let the weight of your body come into that other hand there. Breathe and push into that arm. Okay, so actually loads going on in the side reach. People underestimate this movement, but it's a really lovely stretch, a really good movement for your spine. It's really toning for your obliques. They're all the way down here. So let's get it right. Arm, spine. Take the head with you. Don't tilt the head down. Look straight forward. And pushing up and over. Keep the arms slightly forward, remember. So creep those fingertips forward a little bit. Breathing in and up. Now, if you want to take an extra challenge, go not as far, okay, and then you can release that bottom arm. Really reach up and take it down. That's quite hard, so just take it in your own at your own stage. But if you want to take the second arm, don't go as far, otherwise you're just going to fall over. So take the arm, come up and over a little way, and then really reach that bottom arm and reaching up. And you'll just really feel that much more here inside. And then arm, reaching up and over, reach that bottom arm up and over. Let's just do one more, whichever version you want to do. Get that lovely stretch. Oh, that feels so good. Breathe. Try and breathe in here and then breathing out, okay? And then just give those legs a little shake. Oh, that's quite a lot, isn't it? Into the hips there. I'm going to turn this way. And we're going to come into some C curves. So still sitting, everybody. And again, it might be quite tight into the hips. If you're really tight into the hips, you need to look at all my healthy hip stuff to release off the tension in your hips there. See if you can try and sit up nice and tall again. Shoulders, ribs and pelvis nicely stacked on top of each other. Just gently take your hands to the front of your shins here and maybe walk your feet a bit closer to your bottom, okay? We're going to do a little exercise called C curve. So you're literally making a C shape with your spine. So tuck the bottom underneath you, scoop the belly and take the chin towards the chest and just come into your C shape a little way. And then restack. And again, really relax the shoulders, okay? Often we get really tense in the shoulders, so relax the shoulders in this exercise. Draw the navel in, tuck the bottom underneath you, chin to chest, and if you're there, or if you can see yourself in the camera, if you can, like a little reflection, then check your reflection there. You may or may not be able to. But tuck the bottom, scoop the belly, and C curve. So with your C curve, it's just a technique, little technical exercise. So once you feel like you've got that, we're going to come to an exercise called half rollbacks. So the arms come forward, okay, exactly the same thing. You come into your C shape, then you pause. Then we're going to move our shoulders away from our knees. Pull the tummy in, and we're just going to half a rollback. So coming half down. Feel the abdominals tense. You go, yeah, I can feel that. Hold, and then you're going to restack bit by bit by bit. Keep your C shape, and then restack. Okay, here we go. So we're firing up those abs now. C curve. Move the shoulders away from the knees. Really pull that tummy in. Breathing in. Exhale. Restack. Restack, restack, restack. And all the way up to the top. And again, C shape. Pause, move your shoulders away from your knees. Okay, keep moving back, 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 back. not all the way, halfway, breathing in, breathing out, reset, coming all the way up. And again, C shape, rolling back, really draw the navel in, breathing in there, exhale, reset, all the way up. Last time, C shape, pause, half roll back, hold that biting point, feel those abdominals, breathing in, exhale, reset, all the way up and there, and just roll the shoulders there and shake out those legs. Good. So from there, we're going to come into a little exercise. It's not the full exercise, it's like a preparation exercise for a little exercise called rocker. But we might, if we have time, we might do the full thing. So in this seated position, pop your feet quite close to your bottom, okay? The challenge is come up onto your tippy toes here, really draw your feet in towards your bottom, and then see if you can lift one leg and lift the other leg and balance, okay? And holding it here. Let's take the arms behind the knees. So take the toe down and down, so your toes are quite close to your bottom, okay? Pull into the tummy, and you're just rocking off that pelvis a little bit, so you're not up on top of your sit bones. You've rocked back a bit, lift one leg, lift the other leg. Can you balance? Hold it there, and take the toe down, down, up, and just see if you can find that balancing point. So you've got to really work into the core, widen the elbows, okay? Your arms are doing quite a lot of work, okay? Kind of keeping those legs nice and still. Hold it there, up, down, down. And you're making a little C shape with your spine. Then come out of that movement and try it again one last time. So tuck the hands behind your knees, walk your feet back up onto your tippy toes. You've rocked off your pelvis. See, I'm rocking off my pelvis here. Lift up one leg, lift up the other leg. Good, hold it here. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. And last one, up, down, down. Lovely. Did you get that balance? Okay. Very good if you did. Right, from there, we're going to come and lie down on the floor. So roll onto your side. And I'm just checking my time. There it is. Fine. Roll onto your side. And what we're going to do now, if you roll onto your back. If you follow me on social media, I do a challenge of the week. And now we're going to give that a go. So this week's challenge of the week was all about the abdominals, okay? And we're doing well, everything's all about the abdominals, but it's kind of really focused into the abdominal area. All right, and we've got 4 exercises, and we're going to do almost a minute on each. I've not got my stop timer, so we're going to roughly do about a minute on each exercise. That's my challenge of the week. I'll just quickly show you. The first exercise are curl-ups. So the hands come behind the head, and we're coming into our curl-ups. And we've got to make sure the pelvis is nice and stable. The pubic bone is down, and we're not dipping, we're not imprinting the back. I'll talk you through it, but we're coming up and down. So that's the first exercise. The second exercise is coming into knee folds. So with the knee folds, you're coming up with one leg and then the other, and we're coming down and down. Okay, or we're going to do singles, which I'll tell you about. The third exercise are toe taps. So you're on a double knee fold and you're going to come into toe taps. And the fourth exercise is bug, which is arms and legs. So that's a little sort of taster of what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to do about a minute, about 20 reps-ish of each one. So let's get going. We're not going to rest, we're going to have 10-second rest in between. Are we ready? Right, find the energy. Take your hands together, take the fingers together, take them back behind the head. Have the elbows slightly forward, so you're not flaring into the ribs. Take your focus to your pelvis. Is your bottom lifted? Is your back imprinted into the floor? If it is, tilt the pubic bone down, have a little gap in your lower back for me. And that is where you want to stay. So we're going to take a breath in. Exhale, navel to spine. You're going to curl up. And that's 1 and coming down. coming up, 2, coming down. So as you come up, don't lift the bottom. Keep the pubic bone down towards your toes. So as you curl up, you've still got that little gap in your lower back, and it will make it much harder. Draw the navel in towards the spine. This is 7. Now breathing out as you come up. 8. In on the way down. 9. And 10. We're going to do 10 more. Coming up a bit further if you can. And navel to spine. Breathe in on the way down. Out on the way up. 14 and 15. 4 more. 16 and 17 and 18. Really draw the navel in. 19, 20. Let's do 4 more. I reckon we can get in 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 more. Coming up a bit more if you can. Last one. Good. Hold it there. You've got 10-second rest. Now we're going to come up into a double knee fold. So we're coming up, up, down, down with the legs. If the double knee fold is doming into the tummy, then you just do single leg and down, single leg and down. Here we go. So we're going to come up, draw the navel in, up, down, down. Now, as you do this, I want you to see if you can hover your fingers off of the floor. Okay, that's 2. Good. Now the next thing, if this feels okay, you can take your hands up to a shoulder drop position here. So just take it at your own pace, whether your hands are on the floor, slightly off the floor, in this shoulder drop position, or you're just doing singles, okay? That's coming up to about 10, I think. Good, up, up, down, down. Now the ultimate is that your arms are in what we call a rib cage closure position. Your ribs are soft here, and they're really reaching back behind you. So you'll really feel the abdominals working here as well. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do 10 more. Up, up, down, down, up, up. Really use your out breath as that second leg comes up. Drawing the navel in. And 3. Now careful where the arms are. 4. Really draw the navel in. 5. And down, down. Good. Keep going. Really reaching those arms back behind you. You've really got to control the legs on the way down. Slowly down. Don't just plonk them down. Work against gravity. Let's do 3 more. 3. And 2. And the last one here. We've got a 10-second rest in between. So take the arms down. Hug the knees in towards the chest if you need to do that. The next one are toe taps. You've either got single toe taps, okay? Little taps. And do about 10 to 15 on one side and then switch. If we're okay to come into double, take a double knee fold. And we're going to go tap and tap. So you're really sending your legs away from you, your toes away from you, drawing the tummy in. Again, can you hover your hands off the floor? Good. If you want to, take it to a shoulder drop position. Or for the ultimate, you take it back behind your head. You're going to really feel that. Don't arch into the back, everybody. Keep the ribs soft. Don't pull into the lower back. If you are, you need to change your arm position. Exhale, drawing the navel in. No idea how many we've done, so we're going to keep going. Reach those fingertips and draw the navel in. Good. Think of that wine or hot chocolate or whatever it is you'll treat at the end of this session. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And then hug the knees in. And I'm going to go into our bug, the last one. Your legs are either up. If you can't have your legs up, you slide one leg, keep it in contact with the floor out, and draw it back in. So you're either sliding that leg and taking the opposite arm out without flaring into the ribs and drawing it in. Or we're coming up to a double knee fold. Take the arms up, so you're like in this, imagine you're a dead fly on the back. That's why it's called dead bug, okay? And then we're going to take one leg away and the opposite arm away. Drawing in and out and in. Now the lower the leg, the harder it is. So either keep the legs nice and high, or challenge yourself to have lower, or keep them on the floor if you're doming into the tummy, or you're taking this into the back. Good, everyone, let's keep going. This is the last little set. Breathe. I think this is about 5. And 6. Nice and slowly, don't go too quick. 7. And 8. And 9. You can really feel it working in your abs, deep into that core. 10. 10 more, here we go. 10, 9, and 8. Not too quick. 7, take that leg nice and low if you can. 6, and 5, and 4, 3, and 2. Last one there. Well done, everyone. Hug those knees in, have a little roll into the back there. And from there, we're just going to stretch out into that back. Have the knees and the feet together. And have your arms quite a bit wider, in like a low V shape. And then just take your knees all the way to one side. Just breathe into that stretch. Take your head to the opposite side if that feels nice. Breathing in and breathing out there. Just take a nice stretch into the back and into the, get a nice rotation into the spine. Squeeze the knees together, coming all the way back, and then coming all the way over to the other side there. Ooh, and then just taking your head to the opposite side, breathing in there to that stretch, breathing out, coming all the way back. We're just going to control that a bit more with our hip rolls. Keep your feet down for now. Have your arms up above your chest. The knees are going to go to the right. Your left arm is going to come out to the side. Your left foot will lift off of the floor. Breathing in. Exhale, close everything there. Your knees are going to go to the left. And your hips are going to take that movement. Your right foot will lift. Breathing in and exhale. So going into this lovely hip roll. The movement is from your hips, okay? So try and get that movement into your hips. Close from the ribs, hips, and knees. So you're moving as a unit. Breathing in. Use your abdominals to come back. Again, feel this into your obliques. Squeeze your knees together. Don't forget that inside thigh connection. Rolling from the hips. Yeah, so here, think about your hips going down towards your heels and getting a lovely sense of stretch, and then coming back with your rib cage. So you're working into those obliques. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, if that feels okay, everyone, let's do 5 more with your legs lifted. So you don't go as far, but it's harder work. Yeah, squeeze the knees together. So your legs can be lifted here, and you'll just feel that you're working a bit harder. Don't go too far because you're going to roll over otherwise. Squeeze the knees. Lead from the hips if you can, not the knees. Opposite arm away. Exhale to come back. Squeeze the knees together. Keep the opposite arm nice and still. Or one arm still, sorry, as the opposite arm moves. Out. Back in. One more to either side. Breathe. Feel those obliques working. Out and in. And then hug those knees in towards your chest. Okay? And then, if you wish to, you're going to do a full roll-up. So you take a nice big body stretch. Maybe rotate the ankles a little bit if you need a stretch there. A nice full body stretch. And then if you can, you're going to try a roll-up. So your arms come above your chest. Your chin tucks in. Scoop the tummy. Push the heels away. and rolling up. Keep the chin tucked in, coming all the way up to the top there. If you think there's no way I'm doing that, roll onto your side and come all the way up. And we're just going, I'm just going to check into the side, and we're just going to come to 4-point kneeling. Okay, changing positions there. Hopefully you're all still with me. You're doing really well, so well done. Have a little drink. Have a little drink of whatever you want. I'm not there to judge, so I'm just sipping my water for now. And we're going to come to some cat and a little bit of plank to finish with. So come to 4-point kneeling or tabletop, however you want to think of this position as. Your knees are underneath your hips and your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Stick your bottom out. I always say stick your bottom out because I want you to get a neutral spine. If you're in a flat back, you're not in neutral. So almost you really do feel like you're sticking your bottom out. So stick your bums out. So you've got this little gap here. The little dip in your lower spine. But lift your abdominals up and away from the floor. And with cat, you're just really tucking your tailbone. Feel the pelvic floor lifting, scoop into your tummy and breathe into the top. And then rolling all the way out. If you want to take an extension to get any stretch into that back, feel free to do that. Tuck, 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 and lift and stretch. Breathe into the top. Rolling all the way there. Tuck, 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 and roll. So just a lovely movement for your spine, everybody. Lovely stretch if you've been at your desk quite a lot on the computer, that we all are doing at the moment. It's just a nice stretch to do for your back. Breathe and exhale. Let's do 2 more here. Breathing out, scoop, lift, and one last one there. Tuck, 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 and scoop and lift there. Come back to a 4-point kneeling. Come back to that neutral position for me. I'm just going to walk my knees forward a little bit there. Right, hold into the center here, and then take one leg and tuck it back behind you. Lift to make sure that you're nice and stable. Take the second leg so you're in your plank position. Breathe in, breathe out here. Draw the navel in and hold. This is going to feel harder because you've just worked quite hard for half an hour. So breathing in, breathing out. Draw the navel up. Your muscles are going to get stronger if they're fatigued. As long as you can keep form, they're still working hard and they're getting stronger and stronger. Hold this plank. Breathing in, breathing out. Last breath. Breathing in, breathing out with control. Take your knees down, okay, and just sit back and roll into the wrists. And we'll just do that one last time. If your wrists have had enough, then come onto your forearms here, okay? So you can absolutely do plank on your forearms, there's no problem. Otherwise, let's go one last time. Bend into the elbows just a little bit so you've not got loads of strain into those wrists. Take one toe back, make sure that you don't drop the bottom. Take the second leg back, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and breathing out. So really trying to use your breath here. Breathe wide into the ribs, and as you exhale, draw the tummy up, 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 up. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more breaths. Really work for it. Feel everything firing up. Work those calories for that wine, or that gin, or that hot chocolate. Breathing in, breathing out. With control, take the knees down. And then widen the knees, and then just sit back and have a lovely stretch there. Rotate the wrists if you need to. Okay. And the more you walk your hands forward, the bigger the stretch into the back. Breathing in, breathing out. Find that lovely stretch and breath. And just take a moment to refocus your mind and just take some breaths of calm. Breathing in and breathing out. And then just slowly walk your hands back to a kneeling position. Try to slowly sort of bring your head up so you don't get a big head rush at the end. And then just rotate those wrists. If you are getting really tight into your wrists, if you're at the computer a lot, a little exercise you can do is just to push the hands out and then bend them and then pull them back and unfold them. And there you might just get a lovely stretch into the wrist. So just quite a nice one that you can do. So don't forget about your wrists if you are at the computer quite a lot at the minute as well. My wrist just went click there as well. So that's just quite a nice one to do. So don't forget about the wrists there. Give those a shake. Well done, everybody. Take some water or your wine, whichever you prefer, in your hand at this moment in time. And thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. Cheers, everybody, to midweek survival. And well done. So we kind of maybe feel those abdominals really working there. So in the middle bit, that was my challenge of the week. So if you find it on my YouTube channel, well, I think it's on my IGTV. Anyway, it's a 4-minute routine, and you can just flip it on the end of any workouts that you're doing or run. Or just think to yourself, oh, I'm going to do a 4-minute abs workout today, and maybe do it a few times this week. And you're really thin. It doesn't, don't have to take long. The abdominals is a lot going on with your abdominals, and there's so many different layers and different exercises you can do. So really work on those kind of deep muscles. But cheers, everybody. This time next week, the last of the birthdays in my household has happened, my children. So I've been drinking a lot of this lately, get me through. But my eldest is 7 next Tuesday, and then all the birthdays are done. My little 4 weeks birthday bonanza is done. So I will be here on Friday at 9:30. Then I do a fitness for all, which is just a bit more of a free flow, a bit more of a free flow kind of fun exercise that children can do and grown-ups can do. So check that out as well. And I will be here next week. So thank you very much for joining me. Give me a thumbs up or subscribe to the YouTube channel, because just when I put videos up, you'll get an email to say that they're there. Let me know on Instagram if you're there as well, and I will see you all virtually soon. Thank you for joining me, and have a lovely rest of your week. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.